Hi everyone and welcome to this week's What's New on Aliexpress, and this week it's a dupe special, so let's get started. So first up we have the James Charles Artistry palette, which is currently £39, and the dupe I found of that was the Beauty Glazed Colour Studio palette, which is £7.25. Now I know that the James Charles palette is famously very strongly pigmented, so I would be curious to see whether the Beauty Glaze palette can compete with that or not. If we look at the palettes side by side, you can see that they are very similar. The only difference I can see, I think, is that the James Charles palette has those larger pans in the centre, and in the Beauty Glazed one they're the same size as all the other pans. So next up we have the Juno & Co Velvet Sponge, which everyone was going crazy over a few months ago. Although this is a fairly inexpensive item, when you actually add on the cost of the shipping and any import taxes that you probably would have to pay, it actually makes this item quite expensive. Something that put me off getting this product was that the images on Aliexpress appear to be a direct copy of the Juno & Co images from their website, so I'm not really sure what this product really looks like or what you would actually get if you ordered it. So next we have the Colorpop Jelly Much shadows, which look so interesting. I would really like to try some of these. And the dupe I found was by a company called Keybest or Cheebest, I don't know how to pronounce it. And they've got some jelly shadows for only £1.27, and I think there's 25 different shades, and they look very similar to the Colorpop ones, so I'm interested in trying some of those out. Then I found a Novena dupe. Now I do have the original Novena palette myself, and it's actually, I think, my favourite palette at the moment. I use it most days. I think you can get such a variety of looks out of it. So I was really curious to see if there was a dupe that I could then compare for you. But the only dupe I could find, which was called the North Show palette, doesn't appear to have very similar shades to the Novena. In fact, it's quite different, so I think I'm going to skip this one and wait until I see a better dupe for comparison. Next is the MAC Paint Pot, which is £16.50, and Focallure have got a new concealer which looks very similar in packaging to the MAC Paint Pot. Something which put me off ordering this item was when I looked at the ingredients. The biggest ingredient in there is beeswax. Now that isn't something I'd expect to see in a concealer, so I'm not going to order this one yet. I'm going to wait and see what other reviews say about this one. I do know that Makeup Revolution Pro have got a dupe of the MAC Paint Pot, and that's only £4, which is actually cheaper than getting the dupe from Aliexpress plus the shipping. So I might pick up that and see what that one's like. And then the last thing I found this week, it's not strictly new this week, but I just thought I'd include it as it's dupes week, and it's the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And the dupe for this is the You Can Be Belonging palette, which is only £7.39. I absolutely love the shades in this palette. I think they're leaning more cool than warm, which is something that I always look for. So I don't know, I might pick this one up. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll be back in the week with a couple of reviews, and then next week I'll have another normal Aliexpress releases video. Bye!